random bullshit that's been going on with our podcast, we've
It's because we live in the Russia of the United States.
Exactly. Exactly. So you're turning on Monster Hunter, I'm assuming, because I think I heard a PSP in the background.
Maybe.
Well, we're like in episode 9 or something. It was originally episode 9 last week until we found out that the whole thing was botched. So with that said, welcome to D&G.
It's in a happier place now.
It's in a happier place now in my.
We had to put it down.
Exactly, we had to put it down. We had to old yeller it. But
speaking of old yellering.
Are we talking about Oculus Rift now? The Facebook bought it.
That, or if anybody's been watching Walking Dead, that was great.
I don't keep up with it anymore, man. I don't even know what's...
You missed old girl getting, this is straight, like, spoiler alert, but that little girl got a straight old yeller in the backyard. It's great. You're
talking about it, I keep seeing everybody say, look at the flowers. I'm assuming old girl told the little girl to look at the flowers, and then she shot her in the back of the head.
Oh, yeah, it blew her fucking brains out.
I figured that was going to happen. I can't get into it, man. It's like the last season of Heroes. I couldn't get into it.
Well, it went so off course that, it's hard to...
Yeah. Most shows do that after a while. So.
They do. Which makes no sense. It's like, we're going to completely go away from this because we're doing so good that we can do it ourselves now.
Yeah.
Stick to the source content.
Yeah, exactly. And in Walking Dead's case, I just wish they would have stuck to the comic book. I thought it was...
I don't think they could have aired if they would have stuck to the comic book.
That's true. That is absolutely true. But anyways, that was not much of an introduction, but I'm Wormwood, if you've been keeping up with the show, and that is a Spade 78. Absolutely. Actually, it's just a voice in my head, and then you guys just happen to hear it. At least I think you're hearing it. But you might not be hearing it in that case,
But there might be some real issues here.
Might be some real, exactly. Or maybe if you're hearing it too,
then there might be some really bad issues.
Exactly. So I can hear a little bit. What is it?
Things are not good in paradise.
Things are never good in paradise. First of all, paradise doesn't exist. That some bitch got burned to the ground years ago. But I can still.
I'll be good. I was gonna say something, but I'll be good.
Yeah, let's not. So I can still hear a little bit of backfeed. So if you hear that, people, then apologies, but this is going to be the show. And if you don't like it, well, then tune in next week where I'm just going to post a video podcast of me breaking my computer. So
it's going to video podcast you breaking your computer.
I want video podcast it. I don't know. I'm just going to pause on the video.
You go live stream it as you destroy it?
I'm going to live stream it on my laptop of me busting my desktop. How you like that for a rig? My rig is terrible. It's got integrated graphics, and I didn't see it on the box where it said that, or else I wouldn't have bought it. But I bought it, and I can't really do much with it. So, but speaking of what we were talking about earlier, though, Facebook. And you probably heard this. Old Zuckerberg went ahead and bought Oculus Rift for $2 billion. And they plan to use it for communications and media and entertainment and so forth.
Online virtual porn.
It's probably going to be online virtual porn.
I mean, that's like the only thing Facebook's missing, and I think they're going to corner that market.
They're teaming up with the team from Second Life, and they're going to have it's official now. And there's going to be an attachment to where you will stick. You'll use a USB 2.0 to plug in from your headset down to some sort of fleshlight thing going on, or if you're a female, what have you. So I mean, it's going to go into this bit. No, I really don't know, man. It's hard to tell. Facebook, anything associated with Facebook.
Didn't they try to make a phone a while back?
Yeah, I think so. Didn't they? I mean,
anybody ever heard of that? No, I didn't think so. I was talking to voices there, and then they assured me that I was correct.
Well, I mean, sometimes those voices, man, they tell you good information.
They've been places and seen things.
They know all.
I think they're in
They're in the astral. Well, right now they're in the astral plane, from my understanding. That's at least what the voices in my head are telling me. They have CB communications. They're like, my voice is, it's like Smokey and the Bandit. with each other. His voices and my voice, they coincide and talk. And
Smoking bandit. I'm the bandit.
I thought you were saying smoking crack. I was like, yeah, they're probably not smoking crack together on the astral plane, but that's another story. So do you think it's even wise to even trust anything that Facebook's putting out?
I don't trust Facebook. I don't like Facebook. I used to like it back when it was actually for college and stuff, back when I really used it. You know?
It was for college?
Yeah, it was originally for college students.
Yeah, I was on it, and I never had any friends on it. Because like, you had to add people, and nobody was on Facebook. It's like back whenever MySpace was out. Nobody that I knew was on MySpace. I was like the second person in Logan to have a MySpace. Like the second guy.
Names now.
Yeah.
Places.
I mean, it's, and I had no friends on there. And then all of a sudden everybody decided I got all these friend requests and I don't know any of these people. And then on Facebook it turned out to the same thing. Whenever it got big, I started getting all these friend requests. Turns out it was all for Farmville.
Oh God!
What the fuck is this?
Not saying that Farmville's bad. I mean, if that's what you play and that's what you enjoy, play it. But don't send people the invites all the time. One's okay. If they don't respond, that means they don't want to play.
People started adding you like randomly just to get you.
It's almost like somebody's trying to push their religion on you when they're sending Farmville invites.
It's like you got these crack dealers out there. It's like these old ladies.
Hey, you want to weed my farm?
You want to weed my 4 minutes, and they're like tapping the side of their nose and stuff, like looking all shifty. But by the way, if you hear any like random background noise, it's probably my dog. She's going.
It's
nuts.
my phone clicking this PSP at the Mach 5.
Yeah, I actually hear it. Yeah. So. But anyway, so I just turned into a Murloc for 5 seconds. But
He had to die. He just had to die.
You still doing videos for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you should check out Ace Spade 78's channel. He's been doing Monster Hunter videos. Check those out. Now I'm going to be doing Hysteria Project on the Wormwood Horror channel. And I'm also going to be doing a walkthrough, by the way, for, well, it's not even a walkthrough, it's a let's play of Wolf Among Us. I want to do the first 2 episodes since that's all there is now, and then as soon as the third one comes out, we'll be doing it too. So, we're doing big things on our channel.
I'm just doing it for shits and giggles, honestly.
I am too. Nobody says anything to me. Oh, except for I did get
some hate mail, didn't you?
I got a little bit of hate mail, a little bit of hater mail on that from some Spanish guy, which I tried so hard to fail Spanish. The guy that well, we were roomies and we were rockers together, and by rockers I mean we were locker roommates. Roommates for lockers. Get it, rockers? Anyways, terrible. But a guy by the name of Death Metal Dave, and we
know Death Metal Dave.
We know Death Metal Dave. So Death Metal Dave and I had Spanish class together, and we decided that we were going to try to see who got the lowest scores every single time. So I tried to get the lowest score, but the thing is, we were still doing the tests, so we got something. Usually my score averaged out to be about a 14 on tests. But see, the thing is, I know some Spanish. But
I know one Spanish word that you don't like.
Dude, I don't even know what you're talking about, but if I find out, I really don't want to know. But anyways. So yeah, I mean, we had this competition to see who could fail Spanish. And the reason was because at our high school, 9 times out of 10, the teachers didn't teach you anything. And unless you were of a certain popularity, the ranking, you didn't really, well, essentially your parents had to be something. If your parents were popular or something inside the community,
if large quantities of money were involved, they were behind you all the way.
I've seen them fail cheerleaders before, though, because their parents weren't, I guess, prominent members of the community and so forth. So, it wasn't so much really about social class as much as it was about who had the money, which I guess would be more of an economic thing and what you're associated with. So, we were all failing anyway, so why should we care, Except for the few good teachers that we did have, I actually made A's in because, why not? But everybody else, I got tired of failing whenever I try, and some teachers actually, they would tell me, I would show them I had the right answer, and they were like, well, it was a mistake, and since it's already been put in the book, I can't change it.
I always love looking at talking to my teachers, and then proving that I know more than they do, and they so mad.
I did that in history class. They used to call on me because they thought I wasn't paying attention, and I could tell them anything about anything in history. And Miss Basin would just look at me and be like, I'm like, well, look, man, just calm your tits. Move on. But anyways,
get out of my face. Woman, out of my face.
I don't even know the whole point of this even being mentioned. But I mean, yeah.
Hey, we didn't get our full podcast out last time, so you're getting our rambling that you missed last time.
Yeah, you're getting a rambling, and hopefully I'm not
backmasked rambling.
Exactly. Am I breaking up, by the way, at all?
No, not until just now when you said it. Don't talk about it.
Don't talk about it. It doesn't exist. It's the Enderman. So, anyways, I had to translate this, whatever this guy said to me on the YouTube, on my regular gaming YouTube. And it translated to something along the lines of, what the fuck is with your voice faking shit, or something like that. I'm sorry that you don't like my voice, or you think it's fake, but since I was 14 years old, I was abducted by aliens. And they had transplanted this Darth Vader voice changer with my actual voice box. And this is what Darth Vader sounds like whenever he's not wearing a helmet.
Whenever he's not on the aspirator.
Whenever he's not on the aspirator, you know? So, I mean, this is me, so fuck you. But thanks for figuring it out. I mean, thanks, Sherlock. You done figured me out. Whenever I was a young werewolf, I got abducted by aliens. Now I'm this weird wolf alien hybrid.
With a Darth Vader voice changer implanted in his throat.
Exactly. Thanks for figuring it out and outing me to everybody. Fuck you very much. You've officially just, you ruined my life. Now the government's going to be after me, and the CIA and the government of Antarctica.
I'm the Mr. Rogers of Monster Hunter. It's okay.
Hey there. But, no, so that was my first bit of hater mail, so I'm assuming that after this airs, I'm probably going to get some more, just out of spot, but
honestly, I hope people send us hate mail. I love hate mail.
I have fun with it. I mean,
I exist to troll. Give me a reason.
True story. It's like that time on Call of Duty, I got told you should go kill yourself, which is a terrible thing to say to somebody, But in all actuality, I'm thinking about it, and it's like, these people are claiming to be like U.S. Marines, and I highly doubt it, because if you can't handle a 5-minute match of Call of Duty because you're getting knifed, then how the fuck are you handling a war zone? I don't.
Megaphone out. You're gonna kill yourself yet? No, I mean, I have complete respect for our armed forces.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean. Well, do not fake being somebody in the armed forces. That is very, very annoying. I mean, the first thing in my mind was man, things have gone to shit since now as far as the quality of soldiers go. Because the thing is about, we're not going to get into a political talk here or anything about, but I mean, in all actuality, as far as the armed forces go, me and you have, family members. I'm the only person in my family that hasn't served in the armed forces.
I was going to, except for
I was going to too, but
that would have been bad.
Both
of us.
I mean, that was a plan at one point in time. So
yeah, that was my plan too. And I mean,
but honestly, they wouldn't take me in the first place.
Why?
I'm a mess. Physically, I do good to wake up in the morning and walk. So. The last thing you need me doing is trying to save somebody out there. I get around. I'm pretty hardy. But when you wake up in the morning and your jaws popped out of place, you look like you're a zombie. There's something wrong.
This is exactly why D&G's new logo or our new slogan is essentially "Live fast, decay faster." That's essentially it's us.
Basically.
So, but let's get back to the news. We
I'm 23 going on 2050.
I'm 28 going on 90 right now. I'm old Boo Radley sitting out on his porch. But so Call of Duty Ghosts, there's some DLC released, and maybe you've heard about it, maybe you haven't. But for those who do play it, you can now be the Ghost Squad. You can be Hesh. And
For those who do play it, Chainsaw on Freefall. It's the most beautiful thing on this planet.
That's how we got second place in Clan Wars with just 2 people. Start mowing people down, but we did get second place in Clan Wars, and we almost caught up to them. We were 10 points away from being first place, but we tried. So I mean that's good as far as I'm concerned. I'm happy with that, and we got a bunch of stuff for it. We got our clan leveled up, so
it's all that matters.
It's all that matters. And if you play on PS3, you can add us and play along with us sometime. Now I know Ace is taking a break for a while because he's playing Monster Hunter in Japanese. Which
I'm having to relearn what the symbols mean. I can't read Japanese. I'm not going to brag like, oh, I can read Japanese. No, I can't. I can't read it. I don't understand a lick of it. But I understand relation.
Yeah, and what the symbols relate to. So I mean, hey, whatever's clever, man, rock and roll. So, but Call of Duty Ghosts, the DLC you can play as Merrick and Hesh and all of them and Keegan and
Hesh.
Hash. Hesh, who has the face paint instead of the mask, so he looks like a member of Mushroom Head.
Didn't the lead singer Guar die?
Yeah, by the way.
Is that real, or is that one of those things?
No, that's legit. That's legit.
It's legit, because I know they've been like screaming like Will Smith's dead, and this dude's dead, and that guy's dead, and that guy's flying with wings out his ass, and
getting jiggy with it. No.
I mean, first of all, don't lie about people being dead. That's not cool.
Adam Sandler is another one that they say.
It's like, these people aren't dead. Like Chun-Li from like what is it, Pawn Stars said he's dead, dude. People if they're not dead, don't say they're dead. That's not cool. You mess with somebody, like family members that ain't seen him in a while, and they see that first, man, you go tear somebody up.
Well, somebody famous, they're just gonna be like, oh, I can get me some money now. That's what happens whenever somebody dies in my family. All of a sudden, it's like, yeah, what can I get? Party time. But yeah, you get all those, and you also get Captain Price, if you've kept up with the Call of Duty series, Captain Price, from Modern Warfare and so forth and whatnot and all that jazz. Complete badass. You can get him for $3.99, and the rest of them you can get like, they have a lot of emblems and camo sets that you can get, including rubber duckies, which seem to be Travis's favorite. For some reason. He liked the rubber duckies, so. But
you're the one.
Oh God, no.
That's Travis.
Donkey, you're the one.
Nah.
Make math time.
Honestly, like back on Metal Gear, like I would wear the goofy looking camos and stuff just because they're fun.
Well, yeah, I mean it's all. I mean after a while,
it's just embarrassing to be the final kill to the guy in the rubber ducky outfit.
It messes with your head, especially if people want Call of Duty. I mean, so you died to rubber ducky. What are you going to do about it? Or the person that has cats all over their gun?
Yeah, like the awkward stuff.
It's just really awkward.
That's awesome.
So I mean, it's a plus. But I mean, you can get a lot of that stuff for $1.99. You can get the characters for $1.99, and then you can get but except for Captain Price, you pay $3.99, but you get his background, you get the emblem or they don't call them emblems on this one, but you get the patch and you get the background and all that jazz, and all that, and it's a full body suit similar to a ghillie suit. So
we're talking about outfits, okay? On Monster Hunter Third Portable, which is the Monster Hunter Portable Third, which is the Monster Hunter I'm playing in Japanese on my PS3 right now. There's downloadable content for you to be Big Boss.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So you have to get it. Like, listen, if nobody's played Monster Hunter, and I don't care, like, if you can't read or anything else, you can actually. I mean, there's websites that tell you exactly what to do, and you can spare the extra $30 and wait 10 days. And you like Metal Gear, and you like cutting things up, and you want to be Big Boss and cut things up with a big ass axe. I mean, yes.
You can get it on. I was watching one on eBay and it went for $15. So
I mean, they're not bad. Like if you want to buy it now, they're about 30, and they're coming in from Japan or whatever. And
those are usually brand new too.
Brand new. That's brand new. That's brand new. Everything in the box. And like you can get a used one probably for like 15 or something like that. Mine came from America. Mine was an American seller. I think he's in California. I'm pretty sure he's in California. If my mind works right now, probably not working. And I got mine for like I think $38 or $38 or $43. And for Monster Hunter, I'd pay $150, but that's completely besides the point because it's my game. But like, I'm a fanboy of Monster Hunter. I've been playing Monster Hunter before it was cool.
He's now going to go buy a set of horn-rimmed glasses and a scarf.
Like a scarf and glasses. I'm going to get me a helmet and a stinking axe and just come down the street.
Just hang out at Starbucks.
I'm going to treat everybody in Logan like they're Velociprey. Just chop them up.
Technically, that would be, what is it, assault without battery? Until you actually did it. So you say, you've just assaulted Logan County, sir.
Dude, Logan County assaults itself. I like that. We're just like, this is where we live. Come find us.
So, anyways.
He doesn't live here. I do.
I used to live there. I spent 25 years of my life there. So.
It consists of a state building and a parking lot now.
I'm just waiting for the capital. Well, I wouldn't say the capital, but the central area of Logan County to end up being Walmart.
I mean, it's Walmart in the parking lot. That is Logan County in a nutshell.
Yeah.
What are you guys going to do? We're going to go hang out at Walmart. We're going to walk around at Walmart. That's what we do in Logan County.
That's what I do when I visit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's nothing really else to do here. Oh. And again, we're off topic.
So, anyways, Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles from Nickelodeon has actually been released, and I'm going to post the link to that, but it looks pretty good, and on top of that, surprisingly, and Michael Bay actually said that he had no intentions for the Turtles to be aliens in the first place, so thumbs up to that. And they are turtles. They're mutant turtles now.
Michael Bay explosions! I bet there's going to be explosions.
The boom!
I mean...
It looked like Avatar with Ninja Turtles. That's what it looked like. I mean, it looked like some crazy stuff. Like, it looked like Avatar.
Giant mechs and dragons flying around.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you've seen that's been heavily CGI'd, that's exactly what it looks like. I mean, Transformers, anything. It's not just a Michael Bay look. It's, like I said, it's whatever's heavily CGI'd. But it still looks pretty good. But Megan Fox, I guess, is playing April O'Neil.
Didn't they have a falling out over Transformers?
I think so.
Then why's she back? I'm not gonna complain, but I want to know this. I need answers.
Dude. There's so much mystery regarding the whole Ninja Turtle thing in the first place that it's just best not to ask questions and just watch the final product and not worry about it.
I like asking questions.
But speaking, I know you do. I know you do, sir. So, this is kind of along the same lines of movies that have been rumored for so long. But Phantasm V has been legitimately, there's a teaser release for it, and it's legit, and it's going to happen.
You sure it's not April Fool's joke? Because we are really close to April Fool's.
I fucking hope not, man. I love Phantasm. When I was a kid, that was my shit.
And you know how people are. They will release some crazy good stuff. Remember the Zelda movie that was April Fool's joke?
Yep.
That broke my heart.
Well, you know what's so fucked up is, horror nerds like me, we've been waiting, well, not all of us, but most of us that I know personally have waited for fucking Phantasm V since it was rumor, and the cast said that they would do it if it became legit. Well, it fucking became legit. They got a teaser for it. I'm excited. I'm having a nerdgasm, and I'm all like, because Phantasm was a part of my childhood that it's almost like, you know, it's not as bad as Troll, but it's kind of like Troll, where it holds a special place in my heart. But Troll was fucking horrible, let's face it.
I have a Stairway to Heaven poster.
There you go.
And like 15 other Zeppelin posters. And then I have this giant poster of Jim Morrison, which is like 10 by 5. 10 by 5 foot.
Where'd you get it at? Budget?
Budget, yeah. Like, if you need records, if you need cassettes, if you need CDs, Budget and it's not really South Charleston. It's in Charleston. It's right down there.
It's South Charleston.
Is it South Charleston? It's on the boulevard there. On that one side. It's over there down towards Hooters and where the old mall used to be.
It's right past the AMC, which is supposed to be the biggest. I guess it's like the biggest hospital, or one of the biggest hospitals in.
So if anybody like listening in the area needs some records or wants to go down there and get some cool stuff, they got some nice shirts and stuff.
They had the shirts. Now, whenever the day that I picked up the Black Label record, whenever me and you went. They actually had the original Crow soundtrack. They actually had the Stone Temple Pilots. It wasn't the movie score. It was the actual like soundtrack with the Stone Temple Pilots and all that on it. And that's the good shit. So that's a good place to get your music.
I mean, yeah, their vinyls are always good. I've been buying vinyls there for years now, probably 5 or 6 years.
I'm actually getting a record player.
6 or 7 now, actually. Sorry. And yeah, I mean, if you're in that area, head on down to Budget and
check it out.
It's nice.
See,
old school feel to that. Old school feel.
Well, there's an old hippie that runs it. So
yeah, I mean, my dad went there when he was a kid. You know, it's been there forever. Like the dude remembered my dad. I mean, that's bad.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Well, that's
because he knows me. He might think I'm him. He might think I don't age. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that's cool. That's something nice. You know, when stores like that are still around.
Well, see, I've got...
that's like Morrison's down here in Logan.
Oh, God, don't get me started on that.
I love Morrison's.
I love Morrison's, too. The Philly cheesesteak is amazing, but the hamburger basket...
If you want to blow out your arteries and have a good time doing it, go to Morrison's.
Go to Morrison's. It's a drive-in. It's good. But
my grandpa used to eat there when he was a kid, so it's old.
There's this lady named Sally who's worked there for I don't know how many years.
She was there when my grandpa was a kid.
She's still kicking. She's a great lady, wonderful lady.
She's awesome. She has her own specials. She has a sandwich named after her, I think.
Yeah, it was the Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's great. Leave her a tip.
Yeah, I mean, and the great thing about her is she's actually faster than anybody they have down there now.
It's crazy. Yeah, she's like in her 90s, and she's just like on it. I'm pretty sure if she had rollerblades on, she'd be the fastest thing on two legs.
That is my woman. Sally is my woman. That's my woman. But I bought that Black Label album without having a record player because I was supposed to get one. Then my uncle was like, he completely forgot about it, and he's like, I don't know where it's at. And then he found it the other day, and he's like, well, I got it down here waiting on you, so I want to go pick it up. Yeah, so I'll be going to get some vinyl, I guess. I want to try to get some Pink Floyd.
And honestly, if nobody's ever listened to vinyl, I advise you to listen to it once. Just listen to, if you can find your favorite song on, you can usually find newer records on, like newer, releases on vinyl.
Yeah, well, I found my that Black Label album was order the black whenever it first came out.
Yeah, so I mean, get on eBay, find you a store that holds it. FYE has them sometimes. Hot Topic.
Yep.
Try vinyl one time and just try it. It's great. I love it.
Hey, you can also go to antique stores, and usually they'll have vinyl for real cheap. And
99 cents a pop, man.
Yeah, sometimes cheaper. It depends. Like I found a Bob Seger vinyl it was probably about 50 cents. Yeah. So I mean, go check that out. But the thing is about this, that also brings me to something I saw the other day. The 30th anniversary of the Ghostbusters record. The soundtrack and everything, they've re-released it, and it's glow in the dark.
That is awesome.
So,
I mean, in my opinion, just get the old stuff to preserve history, because it's great to have something to show later on.
Yeah, I think vinyl will stick around way longer, because cassettes, just for the most part, between me and you, like other than us, I don't know anybody else that actually listens to cassette tapes.
Well, my car has a cassette player. All my vehicles have cassette players.
Let's see what
that's just me. I put them in there because I prefer cassette over CD.
See, I like CD because I don't have to switch, which then you had the more advanced players that would flip it anyways. You know what I mean?
My Trans Am has one in it that just flips over to the B side.
See the one we used to have, you press the eject button, you had to flip it over, and then wait for like 30 seconds.
And by the way, if nobody knows what B side is on a cassette, on a cassette you have an A side and a B side, and all the good songs are on the B side. the good songs you never knew were really real or existed are on the B side. They're great.
Yep. That's the way it usually ran. But anyways, I can hear myself back talk. That's screwed up. So Dark Souls 2 on March the 13th. I don't know what it is up to now, but Dark Souls 2, the death count, I'm just giving you what I got from the last death count that was public. 4.3 million deaths since its release. Congratulations on dying so much.
That's great. I mean, honestly, you know what? I need to buy that. I bought Monster Hunter, and I don't think I have time for Dark Souls right now, because Monster Hunter is just Monster Hunter, and Monster Hunter is great.
That's true.
Yes.
He hasn't even played Call of Duty since, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm hogging my clan XP and the great thing is it don't activate till we play, so it's not like it's going to run out. So I can sit there and play all I want to, and try to get my stuff up. By the time you probably play, I'll be prestiged again, probably, because I'm
not going to prestige.
Exactly. So, but
I go troll my chainsaw to the day I quit playing.
Dude, that's what I've been running. That's the only thing I've been running. But so Dark Souls, if you haven't played Demon Souls, just try that out.
Yeah, it's cheap enough to where you don't have to, sell an arm and a leg, and then you get that for what, $20, $15, depending on where you get it from.
Yeah.
And then you try that one out. If you like that one, then get the new one.
Yeah. So, by the way, and we've talked about this in the last episode before it screwed up, Metal Gear Solid, it was in the news. You can beat it in 10 minutes with Ground Zeroes. But that was
that too.
that was a speed run. So that was, of course, skipping the probably 15-minute cutscenes at a time and so forth.
The 8-hour cutscene at the end.
Exactly. So I mean, it's not really that big of a disappointment because again, you can go back and play it for 10.5 hours if you wanted to, and Metal Gear Solid is one of those games I would. So,
I mean, yeah, I usually play them about God knows how many times each.
So,
more times than you should.
So I think it's worth it. And so what are you going to do? You going to do a video on it?
Yeah, when I get it, I'll do a video on it.
All right, yeah. So check those out, 8Space78, and of course that link will be posted as well. You can also find us on our official website, which will also be posted, and it's always posted. But I got my loot crate. And there'll be an official review on it.
Loot crate.
Loot. So I did it, and I canceled it, and I want to do a review on the service and everything, which is, it wasn't bad. But I do have some qualms, or some bones to pick. Stop it, Wednesday. You're driving me nuts over here. She's wanting to play, and for some reason she decides that she wants to play at the most inopportune times.
She's like, oh, I didn't want to touch you all day. I didn't want to talk to you all day. But, oh, you're doing something.
Oh, hey. I'm going to bring the squeak toy around and squeak in your face. But, yes. But over on the Nerdless channel, which is the unboxing and vlog channel, we'll be doing the review on that. So you can check that out here pretty soon. I should have that up in the next couple of days. But with that said, we got a segment called Get to Know Your YouTuber, which this week we're doing Zelda's 01. So this is just to get to know what his channel's about and who he is, and so check that out. All right, so this week on DNG we're doing a Get to Know Your YouTuber type show or interview or what have you and so forth and whatnot and all that yada yada yada. With me is Zelda's 01.
What's up?
Yeah, and tell her a bit about what your channel's about.
Well, my channel's about I do video games. I I play World of Warcraft, Minecraft. I'm going to start a new series for Diablo, so I pretty much play a little bit of everything. So hopefully before long I'll have a pretty good library of games.
Library, which is a good word because nobody uses that word in reference to their channel or anything. They do really, so good word on that. I don't say library. I say a good shit of games. I got a good shit of games. I got a pile of shit of games. So anyways, so you mentioned that you like gaming and stuff. Me and you've known each other for what seems like forever. But what are your favorite all-time video games ever?
Man, that's a difficult question.
Well, you better answer it. I mean, we're doing the segment. I mean, you're answering it. You know what I mean? You better answer. There better not be any like flip flopping or any of that. All time favorites. Like if you didn't play these games, it wouldn't have molded who you are as a gamer.
Well, the first one I would have to say the series would have to be probably Metroid. I played Metroid back on NES, and the favorite Metroid game for me was the one for SNES, which was Super Metroid, and that's really good. I like shooter type games, shooter / adventure. So I say probably the Metroid series, and of course I'm gonna say it, you know, like everybody else, the Mario. You know, who doesn't love Mario? But
it's a classic.
Of course. And of course, I love MMOs. But my favorite game of all time would probably I mean, even though I don't know if it's even classified in a genre like that, but I'm going to say it anyways. But I'd probably have to say World of Warcraft, because I've played it for 7 years now. You know, it's my passion. It's what I do on my off time. You know, it's just what I've done and what I'll continue to do, and it's just what I love.
So out of all your characters in World of Warcraft, who's your favorite that you've ever leveled?
Probably had to be my rogue.
You liking that rogue, huh?
Oh man, I love it.
I used to rock a rogue. I used to rock a rogue, and then as you know, and as much as I complain about it, account got hacked. Lich King just came out, and I was like, yeah! And then, you know, my account got hacked, all my stuff got taken, and I couldn't get my account back, and I had to start over again. Sadly. But rogues are fun. I love rogues. But I'm a hunter.
Yeah, I love the...
Well, you were leveling a hunter too, right? And then
yeah, I got one max level.
Did you ever level out your monk?
Yeah, my monk's 90, yeah.
How many 90s do you have?
11. Like I said, man,
you're a
can't
nerd,
deny it.
You were a nerd. Welcome to the club. You've already been here. We just renewed your membership. He's got 11 level 90s. That's some dedication.
It is.
So what do you like about your rogue exactly? That sets it apart from all your other characters.
The whole sneaky and being able to gank you in 3 seconds.
See, I like doing that on Metal Gear Solid. That's the only thing I can ever be sneaky about. See what I'm saying? Rogues. Now I used to do pretty good, but I had a combat rogue. The way I had him set up is a combat rogue. I can't be the sneaky that you are, sir. So, but it's just not in me. It's just not in me to do it, because I mean I always say it. I'm a suicidal gamer. I run in and just try to kill as much as possible and then die in the process just to do it again. So, as far as upcoming games and stuff goes, and from what you know that's coming out and everything, is there anything that's coming out that you're excited for?
Definitely. That would have.
Well, tell me.
Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls expansion.
Oh, you're excited about that?
Oh, yes. Have you played Diablo?
No, not the new one, no. No, not Diablo 3. I had the original, and then I played the second one. I have not played the third one.
You are missing out.
Well, see, I played a little bit of it on the PlayStation, and then I just didn't play it after that. I was just like, there's other games I want to, and it's like Diablo, this, that, and the other thing. I figured Diablo 3 would probably be around for probably the next 10, 15 years again. What was the last time? It was between 2 and 3, there was, what, like a 10-year gap or whatever? Something like that? Maybe a little bit more. Something like that. I mean, I'm planning on playing it, just put it that way.
Well, I can honestly say that within the time they've taken to make the new one, excuse me, they've really made some some really good revisions to the game. I mean, you can really tell that they've been working on the game for a long time.
Well, I mean, that's always good. I mean, it sucks whenever you have to wait a long time for a sequel or whatever, or for the next game. But, I mean, so every once in a while, and it's not often, I notice you'll find a game that's a sequel that you had to wait a long time for that's actually worth it. That it looks like they've actually took the time. So you would say Diablo.
Well, you've noticed most games that you run into that have sequels, the sequels are pumped out so soon that they're shit.
Yeah, they are. I agree with that.
I'm one of those kind of people, I'd rather wait and have something spectacular.
Right.
Have something in 3 weeks and it suck dick. That's just the way that,
Did you say pardon your language?
Yes.
You've obviously not heard any of any of our previous podcasts. We only had one clean show.
Oh, I feel at home then.
Yeah, you feel at home though. We don't care. we don't have FCC regulations, So that's good, But okay, so I gotta ask you this, since you're World of Warcraft and all that stuff. All right, what do you think about the next expansion?
I think it's going to be great.
You think so?
Not because I'm biased or anything, but
you're biased. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if the game went to shit tomorrow, I wouldn't play it anymore.
Right? Yeah.
I would play it to an extent because I love the game.
Right.
But I'm not going to keep subscribing to something that's bad.
Well, see, I didn't like Cataclysm. Once I got through Cataclysm, I was just happy to get through the missions and get through with it.
Oh, that was horrible.
Now, some people like Cataclysm. I like Pandaria a bit better. I think my all-time favorite is probably Lich King. But
yes, Lich King was the best.
Lich King and Burning Crusade are my favorites, but Pandaria was okay, because me and you were playing the night that it went live. Actually, at the exact same moment it went live. And I started a monk automatically, obviously, because that's what everybody else seemed to be doing. I started thinking like I wanted to see how the monk plays, and I couldn't do the monk, but I can't play a monk. I started watching other people, like in Battlegrounds and dungeons and stuff. They got to where they could play, the monk and have no problem whatsoever. It's just not my play style, but I remember us playing that, and that was a lot of fun. But I don't know. As long as it don't turn into a cataclysm, I think we're good. But I remember...
I think they've learned their lessons from that.
You think so?
Really have.
Well,
because all the negative feedback that they received from that expansion, I don't think that they'll make that decision again because they've seen the repercussions of making a bad expansion like that, which was losing 1.5 million subscribers.
They lost that many?
Oh, yes.
Oh, God. I mean, it's pretty. It was just, I didn't enjoy the story or anything. Not really. I mean, it was cool to see Thrall again. I was like, oh, Thrall, hey, how you doing? But the thing I hated about it was like, what do you call it? It seemed like in all those different places you had to go, it just didn't seem like it was worth it to even go there. You know what I mean? Like, I wish it was just one big place like Pandaria is or Northrend was or Outland. And you just had all these various places, and it sucks whenever you're trying to trick or treat, man. You both know that.
Yeah, because you and me went last year.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, or was it the year before last? It was the year before last one.
Before last, yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of trick or treating. We had a lot of places to check off because I had to write down all the places, and me and you were just hopping from place to place, and it was a mess. But as far as the map goes and everything, like I just wish it would have been like in one area. But
I agree. I can agree with that.
Me and you had some good times on that game. So camping.
Which game you have more?
We need to play again sometime.
I agree.
We need to camp.
I'm playing right now.
Are you playing right now?
Of course.
Of course. But to end it all out, what do you want from your channel exactly? Like, what are you looking for in the future?
Subscribers.
Give it them subscribers.
Yeah. You know, I just really want to have material on there that people enjoy and stuff that will make people come back each time I post a video. And, you know, I'm not expecting to get famous from it or, you know, get well known or anything, but, you know, hopefully my videos could be a reference to somebody, you know, hey, looking for a good video? Hey, go look at Zelda's. He has pretty good library of videos, so hopefully maybe.
There you go, using the library again.
Yeah.
I applaud you on that. But I mean, yeah, I think your videos right now, I think you can definitely, especially with the Minecraft stuff, you can probably get somebody who don't know how to get started, you know, get started on building their stuff up.
Yeah, my Let's Plays, you know, of course they're me playing, but you know, they're also for the people who have never played Minecraft before and, you know, would like to know. I mean, it's just a basic tutorial on, you know, how to build certain things and how to acquire food and materials, and you know, it's for, you know, the novice player, and it's also for the experienced player. So it's a little bit for everybody.
That's good times. And so we're gonna do. What was that? It was like. I have no idea.
Oh, my squeaky ass chair.
It probably was. But anyway, so we're going to post a link up on the podcast here. We're going to post a link up to your channel and everything. You can also find the channel link on the podcast YouTube, also on our personal YouTubes. As far as mine, I have 3 of them, of course. Wormwood Horror, 13 Wormwood 13, which is the gaming channel, and then I've also got another one coming up for unboxings and vlogs and everything, and you can find Zelda's 01's link on the side of my channels. And with that said, anything you want to say to anybody before we head off here?
Pretty much just, you know, keep coming back, enjoy the videos, and please subscribe. And Wormwood, I want to thank you for having me on here today.
Oh, that ain't a problem. We've been planning on this for a while. We was hoping to get it in last week, and now that we got it in this week, at least we got it in. So next week we're going to be doing the Get to Know Your YouTuber for AceSpade78, and then I guess we'll go from there. So with that said, keep it bloody. Alright, so that was Getting to Know Your YouTuber with Zelda's 01. Next time we're going to be doing AceSpade78, my little interview with him. It's probably going to turn out like...
It's going to be a mess.
It's going to be a mess. So...
It will purposely be a mess. No, I'm just a mess, so... At least I'm honest. People, be honest with yourselves. If you're a mess, admit it.
Admit it, exactly. I am too, so no worries. It's like we were talking about, you know. We have voices. We're fine.
Me and my Randy Savage beard.
Me and my Randy Savage voice. What was it? Space the place and the sky's the limit. Yeah, and it's fucking unlimited, like little cups of creamer. You know?
On balance, off balance, I'm still better than you.
What?
Tito Santana. Why are you in there?
Fucking hates Tito Santana, sir.
I love Macho Man. Like, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Macho Man. So with all this, we've already done all these segments and stuff, but I do want to tell you that on Humble Bundles weekly, you have to go to the store. You can't go to the other ones, to the actual bundle pages for the weekly bundle and then the Humble Bundle. You go to the store this week. Humble Bundle, as Zelda's 01 calls it. But if you go there,
God, he will make you humble.
Yeah, exactly. No, we ain't doing no Iron Sheik stuff in this. And I'm not going to explain that either. If you want to look it up, type in Iron Sheik story on stories on YouTube, and there's probably a pretty good lot of them.
There's probably more than needs to be.
There's all kinds of stuff. It deals with him getting what is it? Vince McMahon told him that his drug test came back positive, and he goes, yes.
I figured it did.
He goes, Sheik, that's not good, and he goes, oh, Emperor McMahon, ah.
This Sheik is awesome.
Sheik's awesome. But the thing is, if you go to the Humble Bundle website and go to their store, and you go to Steam, you can go to the store on Steam, and they actually have both have Square Enix cells. You can get like Deus Ex for like $1. Humble Bundle, you can get Thief for about $1.75, something like that. So you get the original Thief Gold Edition, which has a bit more extra stuff, and the enemies are a little bit harder and so forth to defeat, and they can actually go run and get help and all that stuff. It's pretty well set up as far as the Gold Edition goes. You got Thief 2, Thief 3, and then you also have Sleeping Dogs, which is a great game. So if you're into games like Grand Theft Auto or Saints Row, Sleeping Dogs is really good. A departure from the typical running and top gameplay. You can actually jump from car to car, and a lot of it's kung fu based, so that's fun. Especially for me, since I grew up on kung fu movies from the 80s.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Exactly. I mean, blood sport is the shit. But that's beside any.
What's blood sport?
Dude, Bloodsport is the shit. That I don't even care, man. And American Ninja and all that was my stuff. So but yeah, I mean, if you're into Square Enix games, I think Steam actually has mini ninjas for like $3.99, something around that, whereas Humble Bundle don't have that. They both have Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut and so forth. So you can check those out on Steam and Humble Bundle. But now we're going to get into suggested reading with Travis and see what his rainbow bullshit's about this week. But you don't have to take my word for it.
Imagine that you're 15, 16, maybe 17 years old, and you're brought from the past to the present. And your 15-year-old self meets your adult self, and they don't really like what they see. That's the premise of Marvel's all-new X-Men, Volume 1, Issues 1 through 5, written by Brian Michael Bendis and art by Stuart Immonen. Professor X's original 5 students, Cyclops, Marvel Girl, Iceman, and Angel, and Beast, are plucked from the past and brought to the present day in X-Men continuity, and they find Xavier's dream is far from what they thought it would be. So how do these young heroes react when faced with knowledge of what their future holds? They see Cyclops allied with Magneto, a person who they think of as a terrorist. It's really an interesting concept. It shows you how the X-Men as a property has evolved since the 1960s. You know, the cast has expanded exponentially from the 5 original students and Professor Xavier to what we have now with dozens and dozens and dozens of supporting and main characters that they've added throughout the years. And one of the things I really liked best about the story was just how simple the characters are presented from the past. You know, they're young, they're full of ideas and hope for the future. They haven't experienced any of the tragedy that we know they have over the course of the title, and the characters interacting with one another with their future selves it's really refreshing to see Cyclops, a young Cyclops, look at his older self and not see the gray area that Scott Summers is currently in, and to cast it in black and white is really interesting. To see Iceman past and present look at each other and scream at the same time is kind of it's kind of funny to see old Beast and young Beast work together to solve the current predicament that Henry McCoy's in because of his secondary mutations is kind of ingenious, and and Angel's completely against it. We shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be messing with the time stream. Like, we don't need to know or see what's going on. And Jean Grey, to go from being the only girl at the school at Professor Xavier's Institute to being one of the many girls at the Jean Grey School for Higher Learning, and to catch up on everything that she's been through and everything that she worked for and suffered and what ultimately became of her. It really comes down to her making the decision. This isn't what we signed up for. This isn't the dream that we fight for. This isn't what we want. So we're going to stay and fix it, and when we get back, Xavier can mind wipe the hell out of us. And, it's not only her decision, but it's a team decision, with the group almost unanimously voting, yeah, let's stay and fix it. There's not a whole lot of fighting. There's a couple of action scenes in it, but this is X-Men at its core. They have the old team with the original idea of Xavier's dream. They've got the new team and the new situations that have evolved because of Avengers versus X-Men, and the students of Charles Xavier choosing to continue a portion of his dream. And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see where it goes and how it goes and when they go back. I do know that I'm pretty sure, I think that the original X-Men were plucked out of the time stream somewhere between panels in Uncanny X-Men number 8. It features Eunice the Untouchable, and it has the same sort of scene where Beast is fed up and he's ready to leave, and he's going to look out for himself. He's tired of trying to protect a world that hates and fears him. So if you haven't read X-Men in a long time, or if you've never read X-Men, I think this is a good point to pick up the book and really read about some of these rich characters and some of the differences between then and now, and really get back to basics with the X-Men. If you haven't read comics in a long time, I would urge you to pick it up, check it out, and let us know what you think. This is Travis, and hopefully I'll be back again next week. So stay tuned.
All right, so that was our Reading Rainbow Corner with Travis. I can't be anything. So anyways, if you don't know what Reading Rainbow is, check YouTube for that too. You can check YouTube for anything about it. That's how I figured out how to fix my bathtub.
Never mind. Chicken fried water.
Oh, we don't speak about such things. Not that kind of show. So, anyways, especially since you're posting videos. So.
Some chicken fried water over here.
There's no chicken fried water in those videos. So, anyways, yeah, I guess we're going to close out. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry about Sunday's show, but obviously things went to hell, and that's all there is to say about that. As with every other week, and I don't know why we say it, except for it's just something I got nervous one time in a video and I said, and then after that I just started saying it as the closing for some reason. But as with anything else, don't die, and if you do,
make it beautiful.
Beautiful, like Unique Snowflakes. Being narrated by William Shatner.
Like Stratton Street at 3 a.m.
Fucking place looks like a ghost town, but yeah.
It's Silent Hill.
It is Silent Hill. Especially about 6 o'clock in the morning. But anyways, keep it bloody.